Hey, what's up everybody? It's Havoc. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little something different for you. I want to show you this application I've been building called SCRIPTII. And really what it's going to be doing is allowing me to take my YouTube videos and create automated WordPress posts for me. Instead of having to rewrite, the whole entire blog post for a video, I can use this program I'm developing. It will go and transcribe my YouTube video, write the information to a blog post along with some other features, and then allow me to easily just publish that. So when you go watch one of my YouTube videos, if there's some sort of commands or something, code that you're going to need, you can go directly to my documentation site, my blog, and get that stuff. It's going to make my life a lot easier here. So let me show you. This is all built, vibe coding this in Cursor using various LLMs. Some of the stuff I'm using Llama, some of it I'm using Gemini. I'm using some stuff, Copilot or Azure. So let me show you what I got going here. This is my dashboard right now. Most of it's just some ideas I've got working on, and really what's working right now though is my YouTube to WordPress. So if I click on this, you can kind of see my design here. The dashboard is just temporary. I'm more trying to get the features done for this application, and then I'll design the UI a little better for what I want. What we'll do is you paste in your URL right here for your YouTube video. Let me paste that in, and we'll hit fetch transcript. We'll do that in a second. Going across here, we have our master prompt. What that is going to do is it's going to feed the transcription to the model with that prompt. That prompt tells the model what to do with the information. And I have two different prompts. I have a master prompt, which is really for anything that's not Ollama. And then I have a Llama master prompt. The reason I have two different is if I found that I used the master prompt, like the big prompt in Llama, it just times out. It's too much for the local models that I've been using. So if for some reason, I'm going to use Llama for just the easy article or something, I can just use that Llama prompt and it works just great. I still need to tweak the prompt a little bit. Something else here too. This is all saved to an Airtable database, and I can type in whatever I want here. So if I want to do a new prompt, I can type it in here and it automatically saves to this record. So, I can preload a couple prompts, but I can also type in my own prompt right there. Up here, we have a title. So when I'm using a model that's not Ollama, it's going to pop back 3 different titles options for me for my blog posts, and I can choose which of the 3 I would like. It'll transcribe my YouTube video right here. Once we process the, rewrite it to WordPress, all the information will be right here. I have this details tab. That's going to put the WordPress post excerpt. It's going to do up to 3 categories. It's pulling these categories via my WordPress site, via the API. So I can easily just, it's going to choose them for me. But if I want to change them, I'll be able to do a drop down here, as you can see, and I can choose different categories. That's all just pulling directly from my blog. And then tags, WordPress has tags. I have it doing 5 tags for me. And I have copy buttons next to some of the stuff here that has just text. And the reason is, I'll show you in a second, but if we go over the images tab, this is going to create a prompt. So if you're using a model to create graphics, or if you need maybe a description to give to your graphic designer of, hey, this is the type of graphics I'm looking for, this is going to create a prompt that you can give them and give them some, kind of guidance of what you're looking for. And then it creates the alt text for it. And then I tend to want up to 3 images potentially within the article, and the model will try to pinpoint where those images will go. And we'll look at that in a second. And so there it's going to do 3 image prompts and then also the alt text for those. It's important for me for the alt text just because I want to make sure the site's, accessible to everybody. And again, there's copies, copy buttons here, because that stuff's not going to actually go into WordPress. It's going to just store in the database. Over here on SEO, so I have it generating a SEO focus key phrase, a slug, and a meta description. The reason I have copy buttons here is because the API doesn't have fields for the meta description or the key phrase. It does for the slug. So I can easily just click copy and I'll have to paste that into WordPress. So as much as I can right now, I have it automatically importing into WordPress. The thing is, because you're using with AI and some models here, it's not always great of like how it formats the data. So let me show you here. I've pasted in a video. Let me go ahead and fetch transcript. It's going to go look at YouTube and fetch the transcript for that video. You can see here, this is it's just a whole bunch of text. So I'll choose my master prompt, and it's this long prompt that I wrote. It still needs work. It just talks about what I want it to do, etc. Let's do Gemini, and we'll just keep it on 2.5 flash and see what it does. Or rewrite here. So if you'd be interested in seeing how I did this, how I coded it all, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to show you guys some more automation stuff, but I got other things planned here on to helping me like generate YouTube scripts, some SEO stuff. I want to be able to download my YouTube videos if I need to for the future. And then on my blog articles, I like to be able to scrape that information and save it to like a database, like for archival purposes as well. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Like I said, I called this one SCRIPTII, my little a robot. I'm calling Roby. So here we got self-host byte stash, streamline your code. I think I might go with that one because it talks about Docker. Yeah, so we'll do that one. And then we'll get rid of the space here. Yeah, and see here, Gemini doesn't have any of like the stars in front of it. It's got much better stuff when it comes to image prompts. Better stuff here, I think, too, when it comes to the focus keyword. So I'll upload that to our site. And this is all running locally on my computer. You can see here it's 127.0.0.1 running in Python. So open that up. See what she does here. So you can see this is a little better, like it's spaced a little better. We still do have some stuff here when it comes to just how it's doing, some of the stuff right here, introducing prerequisites. So this actually, I talked about the VPS that I'm using in this video. So that was kind of cool that it did that and it automatically include the link to it. So that's pretty sweet. I didn't, do that. And this one did the Docker Compose for us. Obviously we need to go through and make sure this is correct. And we need to clean up the formatting and stuff here. It did a couple Docker Compose files. Oh, it did one for Portainer. So this is actually going through different methods. So this one a little above and beyond. It method 1 is with Portainer. Method 2 is Docker Compose. So that's pretty cool. It did a lot of extra stuff that I didn't ask it to. So, and here's where it tells you it wants to do the screen, the images. And it also did what I asked it to, an FAQ section at the bottom. So Gemini did a lot better job here than Azure. So, but you can see how, yes, I have to go through and clean this up a little bit, but how much, easier this is to create these blog posts, and it's pulling everything from the video I created. So, it's all my content, but yeah, that is, Well, I don't want to say, we'll save that because I actually want to use it. But that is my first kind of version of SCRIPTII here. So you can see just my stuff at the top here. But if you'd like to see more information, more videos and content on, you know, this as I build it out, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you're doing any vibe coding, what is kind of the fun stuff that you're creating? So, all right, y'all. Appreciate the support. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and keep doing good.